A war of words in the midst of the war between the U.S. and Iran over control of the Strait of Hormuz. The vital waterway for commercial shipping has been a point of contention throughout the 6 months of this conflict. Now, President Trump says the U.S. may, quote, keep it once the war is over. Correspondent Hannah Brandt, she's live at the White House tonight. Hannah, good evening to you. What's the latest on the back and forth? You and I have been having this discussion for 6 months now, but what's new here?
Well, Hannah, today we are seeing that intensifying war of words that you pointed to over the Strait of Hormuz. Of course, you know this waterway. It's been a critical flashpoint in this conflict with Iran. And right now, the slow flow of traffic through the strait is a major global issue. President Trump, he just suggested yesterday the U.S. is going to make the strait a territory. Today, Iranian leaders, they're pushing back on those comments from the president. Iran's deputy foreign minister calling that idea a delusion. In a post about it, he wrote, the Strait of Hormuz has been Iranian, is Iranian, and will remain Iranian. Adding this strait will only be closed and opened under Iran's command. Now, who really controls the strait is up for debate at the moment, but President Trump's comments about the strait also address the related price pressures that we know Americans are feeling.
After we finish defeating Iran, which is being very badly defeated, pretty soon I'll be declaring the Hormuz Strait a territory of the United States. For you to pay a tiny little bit more for your gasoline, just remember, you're doing it so that a very evil country cannot have a country. Really, it's the #1 state sponsor of terror in the world. We don't want to have them have a nuclear weapon. So remember that when you have to pay a little bit more, you're at $4. It's okay. I mean, it's I'll never apologize. I did the right thing.
And the posture of U.S. forces in the region could change soon. The USS George Washington carrier, which was in the Asia-Pacific region, is now headed for the Middle East. This coming after reports of troop mental health concerns and supply shortages on the USS Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln has been deployed near Iran for more than 240 days at this point. The Pentagon and President Trump are pushing back on claims that there are strained conditions for those sailors on the Lincoln, but Democrats are demanding an investigation into how those sailors are being treated. They're also arguing, in their view, this is just another sign that the Trump administration is overextending the U.S. with this war. Hannah?
Hannah, the Justice Department is also making new claims about the president's safety. We know there's been so many assassination attempts on our president. What's the latest there?
Well, we're now learning that the Trump administration is considering that recent Iranian threat on President Trump's life an assassination attempt. And we know this because the Justice Department described it as such in a new court filing that they submitted to the Supreme Court yesterday. This is over that case, over the White House ballroom construction. The U.S. Solicitor General is arguing there are growing attempts on President Trump's life that he say show the need for this project. And he specifically, in that new filing, cited the July 8th threat of a missile attack on Air Force One as part of a, quote, growing number of assassination attempts against President Trump. And this all follows that bombshell reporting from the Washington Post that on his way home from the NATO summit, President Trump secretly switched planes using a catering truck because of a threat from Iran. That covert swap, you may know, it's raised the alarm about the president's safety and about White House transparency with journalists who cover the president. Hannah?
Hannah, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.